Dear student, we are going to take the example for this the solution for that, and multinomial theorem. They usually ask the question like the find the coefficient of x to the power 6, y to the power 6, and z to the power 5 in the expression of these 2x square minus 3y cube plus 5z to the power 10. Okay, we have to find out the coefficient for this. Okay, and these are the coefficient, and we require the coefficient for it. Now, and such a type of question they ask, we used to have more than time. We find it out the multinomial theorems as like p1 plus p2 plus p3 plus p4 till pr to the power n. Okay, the theorem stated that summation of all n, n1, n2, n3, n4 till nr. So I'm going to select n1, n2, n3, nr from n. Okay, so n1, n2, n3, these are the part of n, you can say it, and the summation of n1, n2, n3, n2 till nr equal to n. Okay, so I'm going to take any value from n1, n2, n3. I'm taking that value from n. That's the thing they mention over here. So what is that? Summation of all n of n1, n2, n3 till nr multiplied by p1, that is one of the properties related to that, and the coefficient of expression for it, p1 to the power n1, p2 to the power n2, pr to the power nr, where what I get it, I already told you about it, n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus till nr equal to n. So if anything like that, I'm going to select n1, n2, n3, nr from the n. That's going to be stated as n factorial divided by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial till nr factorial. Okay. Now what is the expression we have? The given expression is this one. That means 2x square minus 3y cube plus 5z raised to power 10. Okay. So if you look at the example over here, it is just like similar kind of thing, p1 plus p2 plus pr to the power n, to the power n. So to the power n and to the power 10, that means I am going to get it n equal to 10 here. Okay, I am going to get it 10, n equal to 10. The conditions we already know about it, that n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus nr, whatever the sum is there, is going to equal to 10. That means I have to get the value of n1, n2, n3, whatever the sum is there, that should not be more than 10. It should be only 10. So what is that value? N equal to 10 over here. Okay. Now, if we look at this expression and closely monitor over here, to the power of 6 again, y to the power 6 and z to the power 5, that means 6 plus 6 equal to 12 plus 5, that means 17, and 17 is not going to equal to 10. That means we didn't get the values of n1, n2, n3, because the condition is what? Whatever the sum is there is equal to n. So 17 equal to 10 is not possible. 70 is not equal to 10. Okay. So in this case, we have to find it out the exact value of n1 and n2 and n3 over here. Now what is that? Suppose we select that the first, whatever the expression is there, 2x square, we consider this 2x square as p1. Okay. We consider this 3 minus 3y cube as p2, and we consider this 5z as p3. Just what we mentioned in over here, p1 equal to 2x square, p2 is equal to minus 3y cube, and p3 equal to 5z. And raised to power 10, we already get it from, that is means n equal to 10. Now, if you look at the expression of how to present with the help of multinomial expression, multinomial theorem, the expression can be stated with the help of multinomial theorem as 2x square minus 3y cube plus 5z raised to power 10. Similarly, like this. Okay. Okay. This one. Now we get it over here. Raised to power n means raised to power 10. We already mentioned over here. That means what? Equal to summation of all n1, n2, n3 till nr. We get it the value of n, but we didn't get the value of n1, n2, n3. So we put up the n value over here, just like 10 factorial, like here we get it. What's n? We select n1, n2, n3 from n. So n factorial divided by n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial, we get it from that. So we put up only n value over here. Okay. Just wait it. Okay. Someone is joining over here. Okay. So we put up 10 factorial, but we haven't put up the values of n1, n2, n3, because we didn't get the value of n1, n2, n3. Okay. We didn't have the values of n1, n2, n3. Now, as per the this expression is concerned, p1 to the power n1, p to the power n2, p3 to the power n3, p4 to the power n4, till pr to the power n4, nr. We have considered p1 as 2x square, p2 as minus 3y cube, and p3 is phi z. And just we put up the value of p1 as 2x square. Okay, we just put up the value of 2x square. Remember one more time, we don't have the value of n1. Just like whatever the information available in the theorem itself, p1 to the power n1, we didn't get the value of n1. We didn't get the value of n2. We didn't get the value of n3. We just put the value of p1, p2, p3 over here. We just change or transform the value of 2x square as a p1, minus 3y cube as a p2, and phi z as a p3. And we put up that 2x square, what the value? 2x square to the power n1, minus 3y cube to the power n2, phi z to the power n3. And remember, n1, n2, n3, we have to find it out. Now what we get, the next step, what we consider as, we just bifurcated this 2x square in a different way. 2x square means what? 2 into x square. Okay, 2x square means 2 into x square. In this case, what we get is 2x square to the power n1. That means 2 to the power n1 as well as x square to the power n1. Okay, so we just mentioned that thing in a different way. 2 to the power n1 into x to the power n1. Okay, which is similar to this one. Okay, which is very much similar to this one. We just bifurcated, or we distinguished between these two, and we just separated these two. Okay, 2x square, we separated 2 from x square, 2 to the power n1 as well as x square to the power n1. Okay, similarly for this, minus 3y cube to the power n2. Similarly for this, phi z to the power n3. So what we get it over here, we just find it out that the coefficient of x and y we separated. We separated the coefficient of x and y and z. The coefficient of x is 2, the coefficient of y is minus 3, with the coefficient of z is 5. So we just separated it from it. So minus 3 to the power n2, again y cube to the power n2. That means again over here, what we get it? Minus 3 to the power n2, y cube to the power n2. Similarly for this, phi z, phi into z, so phi to the power n3 and z to the power n3. So we changes their coefficient from one end to another end. We just separated from each other over here, and we mentioned phi to the power n3 and z to the power n3. Now after separation, we are just going to combine these all numerals on the one side and x, y, z on the other side. So 2, 3 and 5, 2, minus 3 and 5, we combine together over it. The next step, the similar for the next step is like that, 2 and 1, minus 3 and 2, and 5 and 3. And all these x, y, z are separated from that numerals. X to the power 2 n1, x square to n1, x y cube n2, and z n3. Okay, now we have to find out the coefficient for this. We have to find out the x6, y6, and z5. What we get it over here, x, y, and z. x6, x to the power 6, y to the power 6, z to the power 5. Look at it and closely monitor. If we look at in the proper way, what we get it, x power 2 n1, y power cube n2, and z n3. And here also x, y, z, similar x, y, z as above. Now what we get it considered as these 2 n1, okay, these 2 n1 and this 6 both have power of, both are the power of x. This is also power of x and this is also power of x. So we compare these both. Okay, x to the power 6 and x to the power 2n1. That's why what I mentioned, 2n1 equal to 6. Okay, get it? X to the power 6, okay, and 2x to the power 2n1. We just compare this xx in a proper way. Here what I get, 2n1 means equal to 6. So I just put it 2n1 equal to 6. Since they are multiplied with 2, n1 is multiplied with 2. On the right hand side, the multiplication get to conversion of division. So what we get, n1 equal to 3. That means n1 equal to 6 by 2. 6 by 2, 6 bhagile 2 and this equal to 3. Here again, consider the y's to the power 6. Consider this y to the power 6. Here what we consider y to the power 3 and 2. So we are comparing this yy with their powers. That means what we get is 3 and 2 equal to 6. Okay, this 3 and 2 equal to 6. Again, this n2 is multiplied by 3 is going to get on the right hand side 6 by 3. That means 2. That where get it n2 equal to 2. Now again, what is that? Z to the power 5. That means what? Here also get it z to the power n3. Okay, both have only one coefficient, just like there is 1z to the power 5 or 1z to the power n3. There is no like that 2z, 3z, something like that. They don't have, right? Okay, so what we consider z to the power n3 and z to the power 5, that means n3 equal to 5, n3 equal to 5. Now our condition is that n1, n2, n3, the summation of n1 plus n2 plus n3 equal to 10. This is the condition we have, and we get it the value of n, already n equal to 10. Now what we get it? N1 is 3, n2 is 2, and n3 is 5. That means what? 3 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 10, which is equal to n, and we satisfied the condition in this way. So what we get it? The exact value of n1, n2, and n3. So while substituting the values of n1, n2, n3 in the term of that, the expression will be stated in above expression. Like what we get it from here? This is our example of it, summation of all 10 factorial divided by n1 factorial into n2 factorial 2n1 minus 3n2, and we just put it the value of n1, n2, n3 over here. What we put it? N1 means 3 factorial here, okay? N2 means 2 factorial and n3 means 5 factorial. We put up that value over here, okay? Get it? N1, N2, N3, N1 factorial, N2 factorial, which is, we get it from here, N1 equal to 3, N2 equal to 2, and N3 equal to 5. And we put up this, the highlighted value of N1, N2, N3 in the formula 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 5 factorial. Now, what was the formula? Again, in the above example, what we get it, we separated these numericals with x, y, z. And what we get it, 2n1 minus 3n2 plus 5n plus into 5 to the power n3, and we put up that value 2 to the power cube. N1 is 3, n2 is 2, minus 3 to the power n2 means minus 3 into the power 2, 5 to the power n3, n3 values is 5, so 5 to the power 5. And in this way, we calculate these values. Okay, again, what we get it from here? X to the power n1, y to the power n2, and z to the power n3. We just put it the values over that over here, and the expression we will calculate it in this format: x to the power 6, y to the power 6, and z to the power 5. In this way, we can calculate the values of it. Okay, so if you look at the values of n1, okay, what is that value? N1 is 3. Okay, n1 is 3. So if we put up this value over here, the 3 into 2, what we get it? N1 we put up over here, 3 into 2, that means 6. Here I get it, x to the power 6. Okay, here what I get it, y to the power cube, 3n2. N2 means what? N2 is equal to 2. So again 3 into 2 means 6. And n3 already we get it 5. So z to the power 5. We put up the value of n1, n2, n3 in this equation. Okay, we put up the value of n1, n2, n3 in this equation. This equation is going to convert is like that: 10 factorial divided by 3 into 5, and then all the values are related to x, y, 6, x, y, z. Now what we get it? The coefficient of value of it. Okay, coefficient means suppose 5x square. So coefficient of 5x square means coefficient is 5. 7y cube. So y cube coefficient is 7. So in this way, what we get the coefficient of x6, y6, and z5 as this one. Okay, we are going to solve this by the factorial concepts and 2 to the power cube, and the values we get it from here as 2580 into 8, or 2 into 2 into 2 means 8, minus 3 into minus 3 equal to 9, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 times 5. Okay, 5 into 5 into 5 means 5 times 5, so 3125, and all the multiplication counted as something like this. Okay, 5 crore 67 lakh, something like that. The answer is get it over here. So in this way, we calculate the values of this, the coefficient values of x to the power 6, y to the power 6, and z to the power 5. So what they mention in this the three possible outcomes, what we get P1, P2, P3, the number of ways of getting N1 outcomes as P1 and N2 outcomes as P2, N3 outcomes as P3. So in this way, the condition also gets satisfied, N1 plus N2 plus N3 equal to N, and this is the multinomial theorem distribution. I hope you understand the example of it, and if you consider those values of N1 and N2, N3, then we can satisfy the condition for the coefficient values, whatever get for X, Y, and Z.